Sego, dana wakwan wiradus, young watsunune gaan idwes. Friends, families, ravens and honorary ravens from across our community, visiting dignitaries, and most importantly, members of Eastside Secondary School's class of 2025, good evening and welcome. Thank you so much for sharing this momentous evening with us, where we have the privilege of both looking back and looking ahead as a way of celebrating our much-deserving grads. My name is Therese McMahon. As a proud Vice Principal of ESS and on behalf of our entire staff, I extend to you our thanks for joining us. I am honored to share with you this premier event of our school year, Graduation 2025. I would like to begin by acknowledging that we have gathered on the traditional territory of the Haudenosaunee, Huron-Wendat, and Anishinaabe people who have been raising, teaching, and celebrating their children here since time began. The territory is within the lands protected by the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Agreement that reminds us that the land is to be shared peacefully and in mutual cooperation. We take only what we need from the dish and leave enough for those that will come after us. We call on Eastside graduates, past, present, and future, to continue to name and take action against inequities and use their knowledge and talents to reconcile injustices in the name of peace, friendship, and respect. The Ahondongari Wadekwa is the Thanksgiving address, the words before all else of the Haudenosaunee. It opens gatherings of people, and it is an acknowledgement of thanks for everything that has brought us to this point and that continues to move us forward. The words before all else will be spoken this evening by Jorazesta Brandt.
Ganjokwa, Sawadahon Sio, Scott Nigari Wesa, Ona Gari Agahoe, de Atino Horado, Jok Nahoda, Dasungwawi, Nasungwaya Diso. Agwega Aska, Didawahwe, Nuni, Nangwat Nigora, Dana Diatino Horado, Ne Ngwesua, Gisego Scano and Gahage, Togari Neoto and Gwat Nigora. Agwega Aska, Didawahwe, Nuni, Nangwat Nigora, Dana Diatino Horado, Ne Yantini Sta Hanjio Hanjade, Gisega, Ayuntka Wahaja, Agoza Stasera, G. Ayunkiat de Ganha. Togari Nayoto and Gwat Nigora. Agwegon Aska and Didawahwe Nuni and Gwat Nigora Danan Dietinu Horado ne Agwegon Gahne Garunyo, Gio Hanjade, Gisego Yat Tangwanyat that tone, Togari Nayoto and Gwat Nigora. Agwegon Aska and Didawahwe Nuni and Gwat Nigora Danan Dietinu Horado ne Gunjong Sua, no Hagundigawano ne Skagaraxo, Togari Nayoto and Gwat Nigora. Agwega Aska and Didawahwe Nuni and Gwat Nigora Danan Dietinu Horado ne Odera Sua Gioduni Gio Hanjade, Togari Nayoto and Gwat Nigora. Agwega Aska and Didawahwe Nuni and Gwat Nigora Danan Dietinu Horado, Agwega and Ohande Sua, Yotun Duni Gio Hanjade, Togari Nayoto and Gwat Nigora. Agwega Aska and Didawahwe Nuni and Gwat Nigora Danan Dietinu Horado ne Onunkwa Sua, Gisega Ayunki Anawase Noni Guanahuactani. Togari Nayoto and Gwat Nigora. Agwega Aska and Didawahwe Nuni and Gwat Nigora Dana Diatinu Horado ne Ojinua Sua, Gisego Yodio Daje, Giodiana Resta, Gio Hanjade, Togari Nayoto and Gwat Nigora. Agwega Aska and Didawahwe Nuni and Gwat Nigora Dana Diatinu Horado ne Jan Hegwa, no Hagundigawano Asani Gunda de Noza, Onaste Ozahera Dana Ona Uzera, Togari Nayoto and Gwat Nigora. Agwegon Aska and Didawahwe Nuni and Gwat Nigora Dana Diatinu Horado ne Gahik Sua, no Hagundigawano ne Gotnio Handesa, Togari Nayoto and Gwat Nigora. Agwegon Aska and Didawahwe Nuni and Gwat Nigora Dana Diatinu Horado ne Gundirio, no Hagundigawano ne Oskenundo, Togari Nayoto and Gwat Nigora. Agwegon Aska and Didawahwe Nuni and Gwat Nigora Dana Diatinu Horado ne Garunda Sua Dana Ogre Sua. No Hagundigawano ne Wata ne Gagwiroda, Togari Nayoto and Gwat Nigora. Agwego aska and Didawahwe Nuni ne Ngwatni Gora dana Diatino Horado ne Ojido Ogua. No Hakundi Gawana ne Agwex. Togari Nayoto ne Ngwatni Gora. Agwego aska and Didawahwe Nuni ne Ngwatni Gora dana Diatino Horado ne Gayeri ni Gawarage. O Terega Ngwadi, Nchega Ngwadi, Jitkara Gwinigos Ngwadi, dana Yatawat Santos Ngwadi. Togari Nayoto ne Ngwatni Gora. Agwego aska and Didawahwe Nuni ne Ngwatni Gora dana Diatino Horada ne Yunki Sotogaradi Weras, Jusega Ayunkia danastade, Togari Nayoto ne Ngwatni Gora. Agwego aska and Didawahwe Nuni ne Ngwatni Gora dana de Chiduano Horado ne Ejidawachia and Jake Neka Garaqua, Jusego de Hoswat Tedon Gio Honjade, Togari Nayoto ne Ngwatni Gora. Agwego aska and Didawahwe Nuni ne Ngwatni Gora dana Diatino Horado ne Atisata Asantaneka Garaqua, Jusego Yagotni Goharajas, Negunungwe Danaradixo Ogua, Togari Nayoto Ngwatni Gora. Agwego Aska, Didawahwe Nuni, Ngwatni Gora, Danadiatino Horado, Neyoji Stokoranyo Jitkaruyade, Togari Nayoto Ngwatni Gora. Agwego Aska, Didawahwe Nuni, Ngwatni Gora, Danade Chiduano Horado, Nesungwayat Diso, Jinio Yanares Nahodosa, Rosa Anyo, Jisega, Idwayat Degenha, Togari Nayoto Ngwatni Gora. Ona Tonayori, Wagadari Watgrani, Doga Otena Sungetni Gorha, Iza Gina Azawada Sandra, Tokni Gawanage.
Nyawa, thank you. We will now play O Canada. Thank you. I would like to introduce to you the dignitaries with us this evening. Hastings and Prince Edward District School Board Trustee, Sandy Miracle. Erin Ferrante, Band Counselor, Education Portfolio for the Mohawks of the Bay of Quinte. Member of Provincial Parliament for Bay of Quinte, Tyler Alsop. And Superintendent of Education of Hastings and Prince Edward District School Board, Tina Jones. Bringing messages from the board, please welcome Trustee Miracle.
Thank you for the invitation to this very special event. It's an honor to be here on behalf of the Board of Trustees to celebrate the class of 2025. Graduating high school is a tremendous accomplishment. Well done to each and every one of you. You've gotten here through hard work, dedication to your education with the support of caring educators and support staff along with family and friends. Now you're moving on and writing the next chapter in the book about your life. Whether you're going into the workforce, to post-secondary, starting or continuing an apprenticeship, or taking a break from school, you're starting a new life adventure. Embrace it, love it, and live it, And most of all, be true to yourself now and always. To the class of 2025, and on behalf of the Board of Trustees, congratulations on your accomplishments and all the best for your future.
Niawan Trustee Miracle. Bringing greetings from the Mohawks of the Bay of Quinte, please welcome Aaron Ferrante.
Hello, everybody. My name is Erin Ferrante, and I'm honored to speak with you today on behalf of Chief and Council of the Mohawks of the Bay of Quinte. To all the graduates of Eastside Secondary School, congratulations on this incredible achievement. You've reached a major milestone, and we are proud of each and every one of you. To our Ongwai and Indigenous students, your success is a testament to your strength, your perseverance, and the support of your families and community. You carry with you not only your dreams, but the hopes of the generations who walked before you. As you take your next steps, whether it's more learning, new work, or something else entirely, know that you walk with the love of your people and the strength of your ancestors. Niawa, Goa, and congratulations again to the class of 2025.
Niawan. Eastside would now like to welcome MPP Alsop.
Well, good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here tonight. I was originally going to do about an hour, but because of how hot it is, I'm only going to do 45 minutes. So not to worry. It's a pleasure to be here tonight on behalf of the province of Ontario to congratulate all the graduates that are here this evening. You know, graduations are a special time, as much about the past as they are about the future, about what has happened and what will happen. And over the past 4 years, you've all learned a lot, made friends, made tremendous memories, and worked very hard. Admittedly, some of you perhaps more than others. But I thought I would come here tonight as you look forward to an amazing future and offer you a few pieces of advice to take with you. The first piece of advice that I wanted to bring you tonight is that who you are in high school is not who you are for the rest of your life. And for some of you, that might be a very hopeful comment, and for some of you, that might be terrifying. But in front of every single one of you is an opportunity to determine who you will be for the rest of your life, and I urge all of you to take the time to figure out who that is, because every one of you can go on to do incredible things. The second piece of advice that I wanted to give you is to determine what success looks like for you, because success is not just one thing, and it's not only one path. Some people achieve success very early, for others it takes a long time. And sometimes when we look at the media and online, we see a very narrow definition of what success is. So figure out what that will mean for you. Maybe it's the relationship you have with your family and the time you get to spend with them. Maybe it's about what you can fix or make with your hands, or the people that you can help and maybe even save. Whatever that is for you, take the time to find out what will make you successful. Because I can tell you that if you try and pursue someone else's definition of success, even if you achieve it, it won't make you truly happy. And the last piece of advice I want to give you is don't take criticism from people you wouldn't go to for advice. I've experienced through my career as a business owner and as a politician, everybody knows how to do it when they haven't done it themselves. So if you want to know how to get to where you're going, talk to the people who have walked the path that you're on now. Talk to people who've been in the rooms that you want to be in, who've made the decisions that you're having to make, who have stood on the stages that you aspire to stand on. And I can tell you that they will be happy that you asked and very flattered to have the opportunity to help guide you on your path. I think that's all I have for you tonight. Everyone, congratulations. You've worked very hard, and we can't wait to see what the future has in hold for every one of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. It is now my great pleasure to introduce Mr. Rob Garden, Principal of Eastside Secondary School, who will be delivering the Principal's address.
Good evening, distinguished guests, family, colleagues, and the graduates of 2025. Graduates, you and I have something in common tonight. This is your first graduation. This is also my first graduation as a principal. And there's been lots of prophetic words spoken, and I don't need to say much more, so I thought I'd do something a little bit different. Because to be honest, you might not remember what any of us said tonight, but hopefully you remember that your principal came up here and read you a Dr. Seuss poem that was partially created with artificial intelligence. Citations included. Congratulations, dear Ravens, on this marvelous day. As you spread your wings to find your way, you've mastered your subjects, you've passed every test. Now comes a journey that might prove the best. You're entering a world that's constantly changing, new challenges daily, life rearranging. But remember, Ravens, as you leave the nest, the lessons from Eastside will help you meet each test. In classrooms and hallways where friendships were formed, you learned to face challenges when life has stormed. With caring adults who guided your bright minds, you're ready for whatever tomorrow designs. Some paths you might take weren't imagined before, new horizons waiting behind every door. Yet you'll bring the wisdom that your teachers instilled to ensure your future is brilliantly built. Some days you'll soar on wings of delight, other days you'll question if the future looks bright. The world you now enter is truly unknown, but Eastside has prepared you to make it your own. The secret you see in this wondrous age isn't just knowledge from textbook and page, but courage, compassion, and insight profound. These Raven qualities will always astound. When obstacles rise and block your path forward, remember the strength that has always been harbored. Within each of you, since your first Eastside day, your inner power will light up the way. So step forth, Eastside Ravens, with heads held up high, with dreams in your pockets and stars in your sky. Your journey's begun, and we can't wait to see the magnificent leaders you're destined to be. With wonder and courage in your Raven heart, your most amazing adventure is ready to start. Congratulations, class of 2025. We are so proud of you.
Thank you, Mr. Garden. We have arrived at the defining moment of this evening's ceremony, the presentation of diplomas, awards, bursaries, and scholarships to our graduates. A full description of awards, bursaries, and scholarships can be found in our program, which is accessible via a QR code. To ensure equity of access, we will be using the dais for the presentation of diplomas. Graduates will enter from the sides, receive their diplomas, have the tassel on their caps moved to signify a change in life, pause for photos, and proceed back to their seats from the center of the dais. Graduates that would prefer no handshake may simply keep their hands at their sides. Photos of each graduate will be taken by one of ESS's own talented Ravens in our Communications and Technology Department, and those images will be available by a link that will be posted to ESS Media in the days following tonight's ceremony. Our readers for this first portion of the presentation are Ms. Grisat and Ms. Earl. Readers for the latter portion of the presentation will be Ms. Ruvakamp and Mr. Lynch. Diplomas will be presented by Principal Garden, Vice Principal Tracy Demanchuk, and me. We ask that the audience hold applause until all diplomas are handed out. As noted, one of our team will be capturing a professional level photo of your grad. However, guests who would like to take their own photos are invited temporarily to come forward to take a seat in the front row in the anticipation of the calling of the name of your graduate. Those seats are not to be permanently occupied, however. Once photos are taken, guests are asked to return to their primary seats. We also ask that you please keep the aisle free so that our graduates may return to their own seats after they have received their diploma. Graduates, please be sure that your tassel is hanging to the right. Parade marshals, please prepare our graduates.
Our first graduate of the evening is Mona Akur. Mona is an Ontario scholar is receiving a Raven Award, a Pretzel Davies Thompson Award, and Elton Burgess Award. She is an outstanding student in the university level for chemistry, physics, English, calculus, data management, and advanced functions.
Our next graduate is Alex Allen. Alex is an Ontario scholar. He was part of the Ontario Youth Apprenticeship Program. He is receiving the Technology Certificate as well as the Teachers Memorial Award. Congratulations, Alex.
Brooke Anderson is an Ontario scholar and is receiving the Arts Certificate, as well as the Eastside Arts Leadership Award. She is also an outstanding student in visual arts.
Congratulations to Evelyn Armstrong. Evelyn is an Ontario scholar. She took IB courses. She is receiving a business certificate, a Raven Award, and she is the recipient of the Wilf Wilkinson and Company Award. She was also the outstanding student in photography.
Haneen Aurangzeb is an Ontario scholar. She's receiving the Lieutenant Governor's Volunteer Award for Students and the BGH Auxiliary Outstanding Junior Volunteer Award. She's completed an SHSM, she has completed her IB courses and is an outstanding student in Families in Canada.
Congratulations to Rihanna Banks. Rihanna is the recipient of an arts certificate as well as a technology certificate.
Natasha Baptiste is receiving an arts certificate.
Congratulations to Lincoln Barrett. Lincoln is an Ontario scholar. He was part of the SHSM Aviation and Aerospace program. He was also part of the Ontario Youth Apprenticeship Program. He is receiving a technology certificate. He was the recipient of the Belleville Moira Lodge, which will be presented by Josh Fraser. So this is for the Belleville Moira Lodge Award. And he was also an outstanding student in cooperative education.
Taven Betts is an Ontario scholar and receives the Ontario Youth Apprenticeship Program. He is awarded the Chief Earl Hill Award, which is presented by Erin Ferrante and Sandy Miracle. He is an outstanding student in manufacturing.
Cole Blenkhorn was part of the SHSM Aviation and Aerospace program, and he is receiving a technology certificate. Congratulations, Cole.
Bailey. Bailey Brandt is graduating this evening. Congratulations, Bailey.
Congratulations to Jora Zesta Brandt. Jora Zesta is an Ontario scholar. She is receiving a business certificate, a Raven Award. She is also the recipient of the Tyendinaga Future Leader Award, and this is to be presented by the Tyendinaga Youth Council, Evelyn Shakel and Maddie Brinklow. And she is also the recipient of the Mohawk Guild Award, and this will be presented by Jamie Miracle. And last but not least, she was Outstanding Student in Indigenous Studies.
Dehun Jokwa Brandt is receiving a technology certificate and the Mohawk Band Council Notable Contribution Award, which is presented by Sandy Miracle and Aaron Ferrante.
Congratulations to Audrey Brearley. Audrey was an awesome peer tutor in my French class.
Nolan Bridges is an Ontario scholar and is receiving his technology certificate.
Congratulations to Kira Brown. Kira is an Ontario scholar. She is receiving a business certificate. She is also the recipient of the Eastside University Biology Award, which will be presented by Miss Payette. And she was Outstanding Student in University Biology and Calculus.
Emma Brummel is an Ontario scholar in IB courses. She's receiving the Kiwanis High School bursary and is an outstanding student in Challenge and Change in Society.
Aidan Burrows DeVoe is an Ontario scholar. He was part of the SHSM Aviation and Aerospace program. He was also part of the Ontario Youth Apprenticeship Program. He is receiving a technology certificate, and he was Outstanding Student in Manufacturing. Congratulations, Aidan.
Congratulations, Evan Calbury, on your high school diploma.
Congratulations to Hunter Calbury. Hunter was part of the SHSM construction program. He is receiving a technology certificate, and he was Outstanding Student in Woodworking.
Ryan Campbell is receiving his high school diploma.
Congratulations to Addie Cater. Addie is an Ontario scholar. She was part of the IB diploma program. She is the recipient of the Rotary Club of Belleville's Community Involvement Service Above Self Award, as well as the L. Josephine Tickle French Award and the IB Learner Profile Award. She was Outstanding Student in IB French and IB Psychology.
Avery Chapman received an SHSM in construction and a technology certificate. He has also completed the Ontario Youth Apprenticeship Program.
Congratulations to Elin Cheap, who is receiving his high school diploma.
Tori Clazy is an Ontario Scholar, receiving the SHSM Sports Certificate and the Ontario Youth Apprenticeship Program.
Congratulations to Luke Cohen. Luke is an Ontario Scholar, and he was Outstanding Student in Photography.
Steph Colbert, congratulations on your OSSD high school diploma.
Congratulations to Madison Cole. Madison is receiving a technology certificate, and she was Outstanding Student in Communication Technology.
Dominic Cornier is receiving the technology certificate.
Congratulations to Julia Cranshaw. Julia is an Ontario Scholar. She participated in some IB courses. She is the recipient of a Raven Award. She is also the recipient of the Becky Middleton Memorial Award and Hastings and Prince Edward District School Board Award. She was also Outstanding Student in IB Psychology.
Aidan Crawford is an Ontario Scholar and receiving the SHSM in Sports.
Congratulations to Randy Dow. Randy is an Ontario Scholar. He participated in the SHSM construction program. He is the recipient of a technology certificate. He also won the Stan Else Award, and he was Outstanding Student in Physical Education, Healthy Active Living, and Construction.
Navleen Dadyala is an Ontario Scholar, completed IB courses, received the Business Certificate, and is being awarded the Wilf Wilkinson and Company Award.
Congratulations to Rowan Emmons. Rowan is the recipient of the Leslie Claus Memorial Scholarship.
Aaliyah Dunkley is receiving the Arts Certificate.
Congratulations to Drayden Ferguson Greenlee. Drayden is receiving his high school diploma.
Reese Irwin is receiving the Technology Certificate.
Congratulations to Eric Findlater. Eric is an Ontario Scholar.
Lauren Ferris is an Ontario Scholar and is receiving her IB diploma. She has received the Raven Award, as well as the L. Josephine Tical French Award, the Prince Edward District Women's Institute Bursary, the Wayne C. Vance Musical Arts Award, and Prince Edward County Memorial Hospital Auxiliary Scholarship, presented by Kathy Starkley. That's not all. Lauren is also an outstanding student in university-level physics.
Congratulations to Annika Denise Flores. Annika is an Ontario Scholar. She is the recipient of the Next Grad Award, and she was an outstanding student in physical education, weight fit, and leadership.
Avery Thingland is an Ontario Scholar and received the Ontario Youth Apprenticeship Program.
Congratulations to Marcus Forbes. Marcus participated in the SHSM sports program. He is the recipient of a Raven Award, and he is also the recipient of the Hastings and Prince Edward District School Board Award.
Aragon Flunder is an Ontario Scholar and is also receiving the Technology Certificate.
Congratulations to Nick Gallant. Nick is receiving a Technology Certificate.
Congratulations, Julia Fry, on receiving your high school diploma.
Congratulations to Gurleen Gupta. Gurleen is an Ontario Scholar, and she participated in the IB Diploma program.
Nina Graciano is an Ontario Scholar. She's completed her IB diploma and is receiving a Raven Award, the R.W. Phillips Award, the IB Core Award, and Hastings and Prince Edward District School Board Award. She's an outstanding student in IB Theory of Knowledge, Business, French, and English.
Congratulations to Haley Hill. Haley is an Ontario Scholar. She participated in the SHSM construction program, as well as the Ontario Youth Apprenticeship Program. She is receiving a Technology Certificate. She was also the recipient of the Eastside Secondary School Technology Award, and she was an outstanding student in construction.
Kathleen Hash is an Ontario Scholar. She's receiving the SHSM Aviation and Aerospace, as well as the Technology Certificate. Awards are the A1 Plumbing Award and the Belleville Moira Lodge Award, presented by Josh Fraser. She's an outstanding student in cooperative education and technological design.
Congratulations to Michaela Hood. Michaela is receiving an art certificate as well as a technology certificate.
Peyton Holland is an Ontario Scholar and is receiving her technology certificate.
Congratulations to Faraz Iqbal. Faraz is an Ontario Scholar and is receiving a technology certificate. Faraz was also Outstanding Student in International Law.
Cash Howe is receiving the SHSM for construction, completed the Ontario Youth Apprenticeship Program, and the technology certificate.
Congratulations to Aiden Jansen. Aiden is receiving a technology certificate and was Outstanding Student in Workplace Mathematics.
Colin Jackson is an Ontario Scholar and is receiving the Arts Certificate.
Congratulations to Jacob Keshishin. Jacob is an Ontario Scholar. He participated in the SHSM sports program. He is the recipient of the Healthy Active Living Award, and he was Outstanding Student in Physical Education Weight Fit.
Zainab Junaid is an Ontario Scholar, receiving the SHSM Sports Certificate and Raven Award, the Ontario Secondary School Teachers Federation District 29 Excellence Award, and is the Outstanding Student for University Level English.
CJ Kerslake is an Ontario Scholar. He participated in the SHSM sports program. He is the recipient of a Raven Award as well as the Spirit of Eastside Award. Congratulations, CJ.
Rubab Khan is an Ontario Scholar and completed IB courses.
Congratulations to Addison King. Addison is an Ontario Scholar. Ontario Scholar, in case you didn't hear that over the cheering.
Rowan Lanchbury is an Ontario Scholar and receives the Technology Certificate.
Congratulations to Taha Lakhani. Taha is receiving his high school diploma.
Savannah Lynn Lamb is receiving the SHSM in Construction and the Technology Certificate.
Congratulations to Josh Langstaff. Josh is an Ontario Scholar, and he participated in some IB courses. He was also Outstanding Student in Construction.
Ryland Lasher is an Ontario Scholar and receives the SHSM Information and Communications Technology, the Business Certificate, the Technology Certificate, the Raven Award, the Quinte Broadcasting Corporation Mix 97 Award, the Hastings and Prince Edward District School Board Award, Loyalist College Bursary, which is presented by Stu Stewart, and is an outstanding student in photography, physical education, hockey, and college English.
Congratulations to Eric Lawson. Eric is receiving a Technology Certificate.
Rory Lee is an Ontario Scholar and receives the SHSM Sports, the Raven Award, the Academy of Sport SHSM Award, and Eric Runacre's Scholarship Award as an outstanding student in the leadership course.
Congratulations to Cameron Lloyd. Cameron is an Ontario Scholar. He participated in the Ontario Youth Apprenticeship Program, and he is the recipient of a Technology Certificate.
We're going to switch readers.
Finn Luke Weitzman. Finn is graduating this evening with his Ontario Secondary School Diploma.
Congratulations to Jaden Lloyd. Jaden is earning a Technology Certificate.
Jordan Malcolm. Jordan is graduating this evening with his Arts Certificate.
Daniel Malbouf. Daniel is graduating as an Ontario Scholar and has earned an Arts Certificate. He's also an outstanding student in music, guitar, and instrumental.
Abigail Miracle. Abigail is graduating this evening as an Ontario Scholar, and she is also an outstanding student in the following subjects: legal studies and ceramics.
Hashim Malik. Hashim is an Ontario Scholar, has earned IB courses, and was an outstanding student in peer tutoring and computer engineering.
Ryan Miracle. Ryan is graduating this evening with an Ontario Secondary School Diploma.
Adriana Miracle is an Ontario Scholar, has earned an SHSM in sports, is earning a Raven Award, a Spirit of Eastside Award, and was an outstanding student in Indigenous Studies.
Georgia McCourt. Georgia is graduating this evening with her Ontario Secondary School Diploma.
Aaliyah McConaughey was an outstanding student in college English.
Georgia McMullen. Georgia is graduating this evening, receiving the Raven Award. Also, Georgia will be receiving the Jack Sisson Bursary, along with the Mohawk Band Council Award at the college level, presented by Aaron Ferrante and Sandy Miracle.
Olivia McKenna. Olivia is an Ontario Scholar, has earned a business certificate, and was an outstanding student in international business and university English.
Paige McRobert. Paige is graduating this evening as an Ontario Scholar. Paige will also be awarded with the Brian Foley Award, the Horatio Alger Canadian Scholar, and the Guidance Leadership Award. Paige was also an outstanding student in Families and Canada Studies.
Congratulations to Ainsley McPherson. She is an Ontario Scholar, has earned an SHSM in Information and Communications Technology, an Art Certificate, and a Technology Certificate.
Wakas Mian. Wakas is graduating this evening as an Ontario Scholar, also being awarded the SHSM IB Diploma Award in IB courses, also the Arts Certificate, and the Raven Award, along with the Eastside Senior Visual Arts Award. Again, also an amazing student in IB Art.
Jayla Metzger. Jayla is an Ontario Scholar and was an outstanding student in physical education, healthy, active living.
Bailey Moore. Bailey is graduating this evening as an Ontario Scholar, also being awarded the Technology Certificate, the Raven Award, Jeffrey Murray Law Award, and an Outstanding Standing in Transportation Technology.
Jordan Miller. Jordan is graduating tonight as an Ontario Scholar, has won the Soltex Chemistry Award, and was an outstanding student in college chemistry and college physics.
Rhea Morton. Ray is graduating this evening with an Ontario Scholar, along with graduation with distinction with IB courses being completed.
Congratulations to Cassandra Morgan. She is an Ontario Scholar, has taken IB courses, has earned an Arts Certificate, a Raven Award, the Norma Clark Memorial Award, an Excellence in Drama Award, and Elaine A. Small Quinte Arts Council Bursary, which is presented by Richard Haberlin. She is also the Outstanding Student in International Business, Dramatic Arts, Peer Tutoring, and Photography. Hudson Mulvihill. Hudson is an Ontario Scholar, has earned a Raven Award, as well as the Sharon Hill Memorial Award, and was an outstanding student in Indigenous Studies.
Riley Murray. Riley's graduating this evening as an Ontario Scholar. Riley is also being presented with the SHSM Sports Award, along with a Raven Award. Riley will also be receiving a Bayfield Treatment Centers Award and a Canadian Federation of University Women Belleville and District College Scholarship presented by Suzanne Cooler. In addition to all these accolades, Riley is graduating as an outstanding student in physical and health education, specifically community fitness and college English.
William Murtha Anderson has earned an SHSM in sports and a technology certificate.
Lily Nicole Nathan. Lily's graduating this evening as an Ontario Scholar. Lily will also be presented with an outstanding standing within family studies, personal life management, and chemistry and English at the college level.
Please join us in congratulating Kayla Knowles.
Tessa O'Neill. Tessa is graduating this evening as an Ontario Scholar.
Samantha Osborne. Samantha is an Ontario Scholar, has earned IB courses, and has also won an Eastside School Council Award.
Jackson Payne. Jackson is graduating this evening as an Ontario Scholar, also receiving an award within SHSM Information and Communications Technology, a business certificate, a technology certificate, the Raven Award, also a presentation from CMB Cresting, along with outstanding standing within international business, Indigenous studies, families in Canada, and communication technology.
Nick Peridot. Congratulations, Nick, on earning your SHSM in sports.
Sophia Pattison. Sophia is graduating this evening as an Ontario Scholar, along with a high standing within the studies of personal life management and English and chemistry at the college level.
Deegan Perry. Deegan has earned his Ontario Youth Apprenticeship Program and a technology certificate.
Marissa Porter. Marissa is graduating this evening as an Ontario Scholar, but also receiving the business certificate.
Jake Pointer. Jake has earned his Ontario Scholar, an SHSM in Aviation and Aerospace, a technology certificate. He has won the Jeremy McCutcheon Memorial Award and was an outstanding student in transportation auto service.
Abby Pritchett. Abby's graduating this evening as an Ontario Scholar, also completing some international baccalaureate courses, along with awards from Soltech's Initiative and Innovation, and an outstanding standing within psychology and university physics at the IB level.
Olivia Pross. Olivia is an Ontario Scholar, has earned IB courses, and was an outstanding student in French.
Connor Quinn. Connor is graduating this evening, receiving his technology certificate.
Congratulations to Matherson Regulin Theron. He is an Ontario Scholar, has earned a technology certificate, has won the Soltech's Initiative and Innovation Award, the Student Council Award, and was an outstanding student in computer programming.
Fiza Rahimi Umari. Fiza is graduating this evening as an Ontario Scholar, also receiving her IB diploma. Fiza will also be awarded with the Raven Award, along with the Spirit of Eastside Award and Hastings and Prince Edward District School Bowl Award.
Congratulations to Darius Richards. Darius has earned his SHSM in sports.
Gertrude Ricardo. Gertrude will be graduating this evening, receiving her arts certificate.
You're lucky.
Andrew Robideau.
Ethan Scrimshaw Tucker. Ethan is an Ontario Scholar, has earned IB courses, has won the Raven Award as well as the Ontario Principals Council Leadership Award, the Jack Sisson Bursary, and the Canadian Federation of University Women Belleville and District University Scholarship, which is presented by Suzanne Kohler.
Avery Sandilands. Avery is graduating this evening with her Ontario Youth Apprenticeship Program certificate.
Congratulations to Chloe Sparks. Chloe is an Ontario Scholar.
Sadie Smith. Sadie is graduating this evening as an Ontario Scholar, also completing some courses within the International Baccalaureate program, but also receiving a high standing within cooperative education and ceramics courses.
Tonight we congratulate Martin Tambus.
Lachlan Stewart. Lachlan is graduating this evening as an Ontario Scholar. He is also being awarded the Physical and Health Education Award, specifically within the Weight Fit program.
Congratulations to Neva Thapa. Neva is an Ontario Scholar, has earned her IB diploma, as well as a Raven Award.
Abdul Salam Taylor. Abdul is graduating this evening as an Ontario Scholar. He has also completed courses within the International Baccalaureate program.
Our next graduate is Keegan Thompson. Keegan is earning a technology certificate tonight.
Lizzie Tebow. Lizzie is graduating this evening as an Ontario Scholar.
Angelina Tracy. Angelina is an Ontario Scholar. She has earned some IB courses as well as the art certificate. She's the recipient of the Above Ground Art Supplies Award.
Anthony Thorne. Anthony is graduating this evening, receiving his Ontario Secondary School Diploma.
Braden Ulrich. Braden has earned his technology certificate this evening.
Peyton Turruff. Peyton is graduating this evening, receiving her Ontario Youth Apprenticeship Program certificate, but also a high standing within cooperative education and college-level English.
Tabin Ven. Congratulations on earning a business certificate.
Owen Van Ard. Owen is graduating this evening as an Ontario Scholar, but also receiving the SHSM Aviation and Aerospace Award, along with a technology certificate, but also high standings within university physics and manufacturing.
Leah White. Leah has won the Belleville Fish and Game Club Award, as well as the Robert Oge Scholarship.
Lauren Vincent Miracle. Lauren is graduating, receiving her Ontario Secondary School Diploma.
Cassius Wilson. Cassius is an Ontario Scholar, as well as an outstanding student in college mathematics.
Graham White. Graham is graduating this evening, receiving the SHSM Construction Award, along with a technology certificate, but also the Spirit of Eastside Award.
Ali Wright. Ali is an Ontario Scholar and was an outstanding student in physical education, particularly weight fit.
Vahanga Wikramashi. V graduates tonight as an Ontario Scholar, along with receiving the Business Certificate, along with the Raven Award, and finally the Welch LLP Award.
Ethan Uke. Ethan has earned his SHSM in sports, the Ontario Youth Apprenticeship Program, and has won the Belleville Police Association Award.
Noelle Wilson. Noelle graduates this evening as an Ontario Scholar, along with receiving the Technology Certificate and the awards of the Electricon Energy Bursary and an outstanding standing within university-level calculus and data management. Tim Yarosh. Tim graduates this evening with his Ontario Secondary School Diploma and also receiving an award for an outstanding standing within music, guitar, and instrumental studies.
Genevieve Zalewski. Genevieve is an Ontario Scholar, has earned a business certificate, and was an outstanding student in Families in Canada.
Tanner Zadwarny. Tanner graduates this evening receiving his technology certificate.
Rowan McCavanagh.
Tanner Higgins. Tanner graduates this evening receiving the SHSM Academy of Sport Award.
Please give all of our graduates a warm applause for their accomplishments. Congratulations.
It is with such pride that I look out into this room and see our graduates, the class of 2025. At this time in our celebration, we would like to present some very special awards. The Eastside Staff Awards and Staff Trophy are presented to the top 3 graduating students based on their top 6 grade 12 courses. These awards are presented by Rob Garden. The third place bronze medal goes to Mona Akour. The second place silver medal goes to Rory Lee. The first place recipient of the staff trophy is Lena Hoang. Lena joined us this afternoon for our small group graduation, and we congratulate her on her outstanding achievement. The Governor General's Medal, established in 1873, recognizes the student who has achieved the highest academic average during their grade 11 and grade 12 school years. On behalf of Her Excellency, the Right Honourable Mary Simon, 30th Governor General of Canada, I am pleased to announce that Lena Hoang was Eastside Secondary School's recipient of the Governor General's Award. Her medal was presented this afternoon by Principal Rob Garden. The valedictorian of the Eastside Secondary School graduating class is a student who has been chosen by peers as the voice of their secondary school experience. At the end of their address, our valedictorian will lead their classmates in a celebratory cap toss. You may want to prepare for that wonderful photo opportunity. So grads, you're going to wait for your valedictorian's cue. You're going to get on your feet. She's going to count down from 3, and then we are going to absolutely make this a moment. I would like to welcome Ms. Carrie Solomon to introduce this year's Eastside valedictorian.
Good evening, Eastside graduates, families, friends, and staff. My name is Carrie Solomon, and it is my great pleasure to introduce this year's valedictorian. This young woman is a true scientist at heart, so it's only fitting that I begin with a really short science lesson. If you examine the surface of a leaf, under a microscope, you'll find tiny little pores called stomata. These small openings are essential for gas exchange and for photosynthesis. On average, one plant leaf contains thousands of stomata. Now you might be wondering why I'm talking about stomata. It's because this year's valedictorian chose to focus her IB lab on them. Not only did she count the number of stomata on multiple leaves, but she also analyzed the size of each individual pore and noted whether each one was open or closed, depending on the intensity of the light. This wasn't just a regular lab. It was a meticulous, original investigation created by a very unique student. This same remarkable student was also chosen for the class of 2025 to be their Eastside representative. It's my honor to introduce this year's valedictorian, Nina Graciano. Oh, wait. Just wait 1 second, Nina. I have a few more things to say about you. Nina's biology lab was an exceptional showing of her qualities. She thrives on challenges. Counting 1,000 stomata is something that not every student would choose to do. Her persistence and commitment to excellence are unmatched. She spent hours looking under that microscope and dedicated even more time to editing her lab so that it was almost exactly 3,000 words. She's creative, she's innovative. She came up with a research question that has not already been answered on the internet, a rare feat in today's digital age. She tackles problems with critical thinking and patience, and throughout all of that hard work, she's positive, happy, and ready to laugh at a joke, especially if it's a science one. She's made the most of her high school years. She's been an active member of Jack.org, Link Crew, Debate Club, Ravens TV Crew. She played on the volleyball teams, the badminton team, the soccer team. She has consistently excelled as an academic achiever, and she also represented Eastside and the entire Quinte region at the Canada-wide Science Fair for 3 years. Somehow she managed to maintain a part-time job through all of that. The class of 2025 has chosen well. Nina inspires us to embrace large challenges, persevere in the face of obstacles, and give our absolute best. She is an extraordinary young woman. Congratulations, Nina. We know you will excel on whatever path you choose next. Come on up.
Thank you, Mrs. Solomon. Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the class of 2025, I would first like to express the deepest gratitude to all our dignitaries, board members, teachers, staff, and our important family and guests. Thank you, our dignitaries and board members, Mr. Alsop, Ms. Miracle, Ms. Ferrante, and Ms. Jones, as well as our very own Mr. Garden, Ms. McMahon, and Ms. Demianchek. Thank you for all the care and support that you have poured out into the entire student body here at Eastside. Thank you all teachers, staff, EAs, and every adult at Eastside for being there for us and guiding us daily. And thank you all parents, guardians, and families for your support, encouragement, and sacrifices over these past few years. We share tonight's celebration with all of you. Especially, I want to thank my dear mom, who's my best friend, my dad, who's my twin, my brother, who's my go-to partner through anything, and my sweet grandma, who's always got my back. They're over there, somewhere, smiling at me with the same loving smiles that I come home to every day. Without your support, help, and love, I could not be where I am today, nor where I plan to be in the future. Lastly, thanks be to God for his goodness throughout high school. Grads, we've already been here for 4 long years or more, and I don't want to hold us up any longer, so I hope to make this short and sweet. Well, I went around and asked many seniors to share their favorite memories from high school, and after speaking with plenty of you, I recognized that it was going to be difficult to summarize everyone's experiences. I did, however, notice that a significant number of our stories were centered around a common theme: spirit and determination. I would like to let you in on one of my own memorable high school moments. It was our last senior girls soccer game of the season, and we hopped onto that field with lots of energy and lots of spirit. Having said that, it seemed like our opponents did also, because as the game progressed, we were choked, punched, elbowed, shoved, tackled, and I got a concussion. Let me tell you, our entire girls soccer team was busted. Yet I noticed our team was smiling, laughing, hugging each other, and some girls were even ready to jump back up and go back on. Personally, it was a special game because we did not let all that happen ruin the enjoyment of the game. We fell lots, we fell hard, yet we continued to play with that spirit and determination. In listening to everyone's experiences in high school, stories of perseverance have repeated themselves in many different forms, and not just in sports, but also in academics, in extracurricular activities, and in personal endeavors. With determination, we raised over $14,000 during Relay for Life, and then more money for Terry Fox. Our very own improv team climbed onto the national stage. Our Special Olympics basketball team recently won gold. With determination, or maybe just poor planning, we even managed 2 wonky senior skip days. The list goes on and on. There are countless examples of that strong Raven determination and perseverance. And that is what got us here tonight to graduate, and that is also what will get us even further in the future. Therefore, Ravens, hold on to those characteristics. We have a long road ahead. A great deal has happened throughout high school. While it was happening, it certainly did not feel short, nor always sweet. But now that it is over, I hope that we can all cherish these memories of our youth and strive to make even better ones over the next coming years. And as we do so, always follow your heart. But please, please, don't forget to bring your brain with you. So in the end, we're finally here. In just a few minutes, we will be walking the Eastside halls for the last time as students. These seats that we've sat in for every assembly, athletic banquet, and school play will be the last time we're seated in them as students. And as you walk out those school doors for the last time, remember that you are entering a field full of risks, challenges, and competition. But if you exert yourself and remain resilient, they will develop into opportunities, achievable goals, and successes. Now let's take that step closer to finding our purpose. Let's not be afraid, because the world truly is our oyster. Only you can shape your future. Congratulations, class of 2025. We did it. And if everyone can get on their feet, and we'll do a cap toss. Okay. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3.
Thank you, Nina. Graduates, try to collect your cap if you can and take a seat one last time as a student of ESS. As per tradition, the student voice, the valedictory address, concludes the formal portion of this evening's ceremony. Thank you to the team of people that helped to prepare for this evening's event, including Ms. Ferris, Ms. Willoughby, Ms. Ruvakamp, and Ms. Clapp in guidance, Ms. Goodfellow, Ms. Sturch, Ms. Farrell, Ms. O'Boyle, and Ms. Moran in the main office, the amazing Eastside custodial team, Ms. Clark and Ms. Wright, who prepared our reception, all of our raters and visiting dignitaries, and my admin colleagues. Students are reminded to take all belongings with them. Any student that had a grad photo taken is invited to pick up their grad composite just outside the guidance office, and everyone is invited to the cafeteria to continue celebrating, follow the recessional. Mr. Garden and Ms. Demanchuk will lead the stage party as the first phase of the recessional. The stage party will be followed by staff and then our graduates. By tradition, the audience is asked to remain standing at their seats during the whole recessional. Once again, on behalf of Eastside Secondary School, I thank you for helping us to celebrate, and please join me in applauding and commemorating the class of 2025.